Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to those who are new. And if you don't know me, my name is Azure Santos, and as you see, we're gonna do a press-on nail set for my right hand because these nails are looking crusty dusty. I do have nails on this hand. Make sure you check out that reel on what I created on this hand. So I just want to show you guys how I apply my tips on my nail stand. As you see, I have some double-sided tape on this, and I feel like this is the best way to do it. I used to use putty, but sometimes with the putty, the nail just gets removed off that putty. So I just found this to be so much easier to do, and it actually stays on nicely on the nail stand. But I will say, don't rip the nail tip from the stand. Like, try to gently remove it because you can break a stand like I have in the past, but I fixed it with some super glue. Now you could use tweezers to gently remove that plastic layer on top, and I try to just get them all in the middle of this. And I'm also going to show you how I prep my nails without a nail drill. And I'll be right back. Okay, so as you see, I applied those tips on the stand. I'm going to put them to the side. And what you will need to do your nails or prep your nails without a drill, you're going to need a Pro Cuticle Remover. Now I got this from, I believe, Sephora or Ulta. Don't remember. You're gonna need some nippers. Now this is optional, you don't need them, but I always like to use nippers. They just really remove that dead skin off my cuticle area, so I always prefer that. You're gonna need a cuticle pusher. Now this is from V Beauty Pure. You're gonna need a tiny buffer. Now it doesn't matter the size, but this is what I usually give when I do press on nail sets. And these are the products that I'll be using. So you're gonna apply a little, shake the bottle, apply a little to the cuticle area, rub it in, and let that set for a few minutes. This is kind of, usually I do like a dry manicure on my nails, but I just want to show you that there's also other ways. Oh, sorry, out of frame. You can use dry, you can do it wet with the bowl when you soak your hand. That does take a little longer, but when I really want to get that nice cuticle work done, this is what I do. Also, if you don't have a nail drill, this is like the best optional way of doing your nail prep. Most people don't have a nail drill at home if you don't like do your nails often. Now, if you're someone who just like, buys press-on nail sets, don't have a drill, this is probably the best way to do that. Now I'm just gonna push that back, that cuticle back. After that, set for a little bit. And you're gonna see all that cuticle, that dead skin. Come up, and that's what we want. Look at all that dead skin. How satisfying. Look at that. Now, of course, get a piece of tissue and just wipe that off. And you can also take this side to really scrape the rest of that dead skin off. And I'm gonna finish this off camera. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is like scrub the rest of that off real quickly. And as you see, they're looking better already, not as crusty dusty. Okay, and now this is where you grab the nippers and just lightly remove that dead skin that's lifted from the nail bed. Now I'm doing this on my non-dominant hand, so I do this really slowly. Be careful not to cut yourself. This is why I say this is optional, because you don't want to cut too deep into that cuticle. You just want to remove that dense skin cells. And I'm gonna finish this off camera. Okay, as you see, I removed all that cuticle, the dead cuticle, off my nails, and they look so much better. Now we're just gonna go ahead and buff out that top shiny part of the nail. And this is so that way you make sure that any press-on nails adhere properly to your nails. Now this is something you can do after you create your nail set, but I figured just to get it out of the way before I create the nail set. And you just want to do this lightly because you don't want to do too much buffing and thin out that nail bed. This is why I prefer to do this by hand and using the drill, because if you're not used to using the drill, you can remove too much of that top layer of your nail and thin out your nail, especially if you do this often. So, and I won't be clipping down my nails because I am trying to get it to the length of my press-on nails that I have. Now on this hand, they're already grown so much, but I will file them down just a little bit with my nail file. And just slightly curve the corners, because when your nails are sharp on the side or at a really square shape, that's when breakage tends to occur more. So I always like to round them a bit. And I'm just gonna do this to all the nails. Okay, once I filed down my nails, I'm just gonna take an alcohol wipe and just wipe them clean before I go ahead and start the press on nails. And I'll probably do this again when I apply them on my nail beds. Okay, and let's get right into this nail set. We're gonna use that buffer again and buff out the shiny layer of the nails. And this is so that the product, the gel, can adhere nicely to the nail tip without chipping. And then we do this on all the nails. Okay, now that we did that, we're just gonna lightly buff out, or clean the dust from the buffing. Remove any hairs like my cat hairs. And then we're gonna also take another alcohol wipe. So we're gonna take a no-lint wipe, spray some alcohol, and just kind of like the double cleaning, making sure that there's no dust and that these nails are nicely clean before applying your base coat. And I will be using Madam Glam's base coat. Oh no, that's Perfect Black. Madam Glam Soak Off base coat, and I will be applying 2 coats, and I'll do this off camera. Okay, now that we applied 2 base coats of the base coat, 2 layers of the base coat, I apologize. I'm going to be using Madam Glam Perfect Black, Madam Glam in Tinsel. Also, I'm going to reattempt to use this silver chrome gel liner paint because I really want to recreate this on a nail set. Now this, if you don't know, you can see my reflection, don't mind. This is Taylor Swift, her midnight dress, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, I want to recreate this on a dress. I'm also going to be using some rhinestones just to make that really pop. You see that, all that nice glitter. But let's attempt to create this look because I am obsessed with this, and I just think it's a perfect design for a holiday nail set. So let's begin. And if you are still here watching, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe if you aren't already. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is apply a layer of the Perfect Black, and it is like literally perfect black, and I'll probably apply 2 coats of this just to make these press-on nails have a nice thickness to them. And as you see, it's a perfect black, but you want that really, I want it really more pigmented. Not that this is not already pigmented. Oh, be careful, I saw some drippage happening. Don't want that black on my backdrop, so I'm just gonna apply a layer of it on all the nails. I am so excited. I hope I can really do a good job at recreating this dress on nails because I just, again, am obsessed with it. Don't forget to check out all my other videos that I did on nails that I didn't create a video, but I created a reel on some nails. So please go check that out after this video. If you don't mind, make sure you like them. And let me know which one is your favorite out of all the sets I've created this past month. I really tried to get like 25 nails like sets in this month, but I haven't quite got there yet, and you know, that's okay. This isn't my full-time job, so I try to get as many nails done as possible and create as much content as possible. Now I'm just making sure that I got it on both sides of the nail tip, not missing any spots before I move on and cure the nails. Okay, and I'm going to cure that and apply a second layer of this Perfect Black. Okay, now that we have 2 coats of that Perfect Black, I'm going to go ahead and grab Madam Glam in Tinsel. And what I'm going to do is, let's see, just grabbing this one first. I just want to see if so you see how this is a lot of glitter. This is what I was afraid of. I'm going to actually mix this with some clear gel polish on a palette because I don't want it too much glitter, but I want the right amount of glitter because this is just too much glitter that it is just kind of taking over the black gel polish, and I don't want that. So I'm just gonna grab this palette gonna grab some of this. And I'm also going to grab some top coat. And I'm gonna mix the two. I probably will need some more of that clear top coat. Okay, so see, that's so much better. It's not too much glitter. I only want a little bit on the nails. And I think that's a good amount. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but I'm just gonna apply this to all the nails now. And again, I don't want to put too much on the nails, so I think that was a perfect amount, because where I want more glitter, I will add it, or like the rhinestones. But I think that is a perfect amount. Just not sure if you're quite picking that up on camera. But I think this is the perfect amount of glitter. Now if you feel like one has a little too much glitter, just take the brush and try to wipe as much off as you can. And then cure that. I love this so far. It's exactly how I wanted it to be. And I'm just gonna cure that. I apologize if you're not catching this on camera, but it looks so beautiful off camera. Okay, now that we have that cured, we're gonna go ahead and grab this silver chrome liner gel paint from Madam Glam. Now, if you've seen in my previous video, this gel paint is truly so difficult to work with because it is just so smooth. It's like literally like butter on a nail, and it's just a little difficult to work with, like I said, but we're gonna attempt to do this again. We're not giving up, and if anything, we just grab a different liner brush and attempt again. So what I want to do is create that moon. As you see, it's like so difficult. It just has this mind of its own, this liner brush. But again, we're going to prevail and just work as slow as we can with this liner. It is just so beautiful. Like, I absolutely love it so much. It's just so difficult to work with. It's like you have to have a really steady hand when working with this gel paint. Like, I don't like the moon already. It's not good, so I'm gonna try again. Because I don't like this moon. But I love how it looks. Okay, so I removed that, and what I'm gonna do is just apply a little bit of this chrome to the palette that I have in front of me. It's like, I don't know if it's because it's like water kind of on the brush. It's just like super thin, like it's not like a thick consistency, and maybe that's why it's so difficult to work with. But we're gonna try this again with a different brush. Like maybe if the consistency of the gel paint was a little bit thicker, it would be easier to work with. But patience. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Why is it that moon is like a circle is just so hard to do? So hard to do. And me, I'm such a perfectionist that I'm like, ugh, I can't mess it up. And it's looking better. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I'm just getting a little bit of acetone, just so I can really clean up the lines. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out if you guys can really see this on camera. So what I'm gonna do now is cure that. Just wanna come up closer to show you. How pretty is that? Okay, so I forgot to put on the camera, like always. So what I'm doing is just, after that is cured the moon, I'm just taking a little bit more of that black and just kind of creating like the cloud-like structure underneath that cloud. I mean, underneath the moon, to really show like the clouds. Sorry, can't think, but I'm gonna cure that real quickly for like 15 seconds. Like barely 15 seconds, like a few seconds. This is like a very tedious nail set just because of that chrome powder, not the chrome powder, the chrome gel paint is really thin. And the reason why I just realized they did it like that is because I tried to apply like some gel paint, I mean, my goodness, I can't speak, some top coat and mix it, it really just dilutes that chrome effect. So now I understand why they didn't. So what I'm gonna do is just grab that tinsel again, and I'm just gonna put some of that tinsel on top of this moon to really bring out that glitterness on that dress. But I'm also going to leave room as like a border. Attempt to leave that border because this is really, really small. But I do want to leave a border of that chrome. Well, I apologize, but as you see what I'm saying, just put that tinsel in the middle to leave a nice border for that gel paint. That is so pretty. Oh, it looks even better off camera. So pretty. And I'm just gonna cure that. Okay, so before I cure that, I kind of have an idea. And I have these little glitters, like loose glitters, and I think I want to apply some into this before I cure it for it to really, really pop. It's gotta be kind of, oh my goodness. I'm trying to be really gentle and not put too much. but these will really make that pop a little more. That is just so pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna cure that now. Okay, so as you see, I started working on those clouds and just trying to really perfect those clouds. I mean, clouds don't really have to be perfect, but I am like, it has to look good enough. And I'm just having a little difficult time with the liner brush. So I'm trying to work really slowly. Okay, it looks, I am happy with this. I'm satisfied. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see. I do wish the lines were a little bit thinner, but I can't quite get the lines thinner than that. And that's okay. Just trying to create a little border more on this moon. There you go. Okay, now I'm just gonna cure that. Okay, so since I don't like the lining, what I'm doing now is grabbing that perfect black and just kind of opening this area up a little bit more with that black. Don't worry about the glitter because we're gonna go in and add more glitter. But as you see, it's just making those line and the cloud just look so much better. Fixing up that line work. And I just think it looks so much better. Yeah, that looks so much better. The line work is a lot thinner. And that's what we wanted. And it just like, it looks so much better. I love it. I love it already so much. Okay. Yeah, that looks so good. I am so happy with this. So happy. And now I'm just creating that little space between the cloud and the moon, breaking them up a little bit to create that like shadow. I'm doing this very slightly. There you go. And I'm gonna cure that before applying a little bit more glitter. Okay, while that is curing, what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and create like the clouds on these two hands, like the pinky and like connecting. And again, if it's not perfect, we're just gonna go ahead and fix that up. Okay, so I like how that looks. And I'm gonna cure those two. Let's focus that so you guys can have a better view. Okay, and we're gonna cure that. Okay, now that that is done, I'm gonna go in with the tinsel again. I'm gonna also add some of that glitter into this to make it a little bit more, like these glitters are just a little bit larger than the glitters that are in tinsel. And I'm just gonna add some more glitter around the borders, like so. It looks so pretty. That's just so pretty. I feel like you're just not really getting the effect on camera. It's just not giving it justice. Like, it is just so pretty. Okay, and just like before, we're gonna go ahead and grab that perfect black again and kind of just, too much black. Fix those lines and make them thinner and appear a little bit more like clouds. Not that they don't, I just want those lines to be really pretty and perfect, because I'm a perfectionist. Okay, just taking it off the stand now. That way I have more balance and control. Okay, so there you have it. Now what I'm gonna do, before I even cure that, since I did apply that black, I'm just gonna grab the glitters and place them here where I want them. Just put a little bit of top coat. Oh, I apologize for not focusing. It's just not auto-focusing. Just gonna grab some top coat and the glitter. Gonna mix the two. Kind of put it around that area. To really pop that lining of the clouds. Then I'm going to show you what I do to really make the clouds pop even more from the glitter. So I'm going to cure that. Oh, I love it so much. So pretty. I just feel like it's just not really doing the justice on camera. I'm going to cure that. Now I already have the thumb all finished, and look how beautiful that looks. Oh my goodness, it is just so beautiful, so sparkly. I am obsessed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a rhinestone because I still want to do that star, and I'm gonna grab some rhinestone glue. Grab my dotting tool and I put it right here. Okay. Grab my rhinestone picker upper and put that right here. I'm also going to grab some more of that chrome liner. Just create lines around this. For the star. Trying to get this nice and pointy, but how beautiful is that? So beautiful that I even want to go ahead with the glitter as well. Just fix this circle around the star. Okay, I kind of ruined it, but nothing we can't fix. I just hate that like it is just not focusing and you can't really see the beautifulness of this. It is just so beautiful. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this. Okay, while that other nail is curing, what I'm gonna do is go in with this perfect black again and then kind of go in this area and cover a little bit of that glitter, so that way it's kind of have like a shadow, kind of like. Not covering all the glitter, but just some. And that's just creating that shadow that we need. Okay, and we're gonna cure that. I love the way this looks. Oh my goodness. So pretty. And what I'm gonna do is create those stars again on these nails. Okay, so as you see, I am almost done with this set. I didn't want to do all of it on camera because it was a long process of just perfecting these clouds. And now I'm doing this last nail and I'm just adding a few more clouds here in this area. Not sure why it doesn't want to get on the nail. But as you see, I am obsessed with how this came out. I did apply another little moon right there. And now I'm just gonna cure this and kind of do the same thing that I did to these clouds, where I just kind of put a little bit more black in the middle and then put the glitter around it. But how beautiful are these nails? Oh, I am obsessed. They came out just the way I wanted them to come out. The stars are just so beautiful with that rhinestone in the middle. I am obsessed. I can't wait to apply them. All right, I'm gonna cure that. Okay, I am done with the set. Now we're just gonna apply a top coat, and this set came out so beautiful. Like, look at it. I am so happy with how it came out, and it came out so much like the dress. I am so happy. So what I'm gonna do now is apply this top coat, and it's just really going to make those glitters really pop. And of course I am going in with Madam Glam, duh. So I'm gonna make sure, try not to get on top of the rhinestone, because I don't want to diminish that shine from the rhinestone. But oh my goodness, I am obsessed with how this came out. I cannot wait to apply them on my nails. So beautiful. The glitter that I added to the moon really makes that glitter really pop. I really realized after mixing the chrome gel paint with top coat, it really diminishes that chrome effect. And you can see it on some of them. It's not as shiny, but that is okay. Okay. Just making sure I apply a good amount of this top coat. I love Madam Glam's top coat. It's super shiny, mirror-like. I am obsessed with the set, also with the top coat, but wow, look at that. Would you look at this set? Oh, so beautiful. So beautiful. I feel like the camera does it no justice. So I'm gonna go ahead and cure this and apply them to my nails. So while that is curing, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my nail beds again with that alcohol wipe. Well, lint wipe and then alcohol on it. And then I'm gonna go in with a Super Bond. And this is from Be Beauty Pure. I always like to apply a Super Bond also before applying my press-ons. This ensures longevity to my press-on nails. You don't have to do this, but I've noticed when I apply the Super Bond, it just really allows the press-on nails to stay on longer. Okay, and that is done and cured. So now I'm gonna lightly remove them off the press-on nail stand. And you're gonna have that double, oh, see how I just broke this stand? I literally broke another one from the other stand. So annoying. It just shows that these stands are super cheap. I did purchase them on Amazon, and I'm just gonna put that to the side because I'm gonna fix that. Just be careful. Okay, that is just so annoying. It's the second one that's broke. Maybe with the nail putty it won't break, but still I prefer to do them with the double-sided tape. And you just remove them. Oh my god, look how beautiful. Gosh, this camera does it no justice. Hold on, let's no justice. Seriously. They are so beautiful. Oh, so happy with how they came out. Okay. And there we have it. This beautiful midnight Taylor Swift dress nail set. I am so happy with them, and now I'm just gonna apply them. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my nail glue. Now this nail glue is from Sally Hansen. It came with one of the press-on nail sets that I had from them, that I did from this event, and I was just like, let's use this nail glue. I put a good amount of nail glue on the nail. As you see, I fill it up, turn it over, and apply at an angle and press down and hold that down for a few seconds. And this is how I apply my nail tips, and then I press down on the whole nail. If you get any nail glue on the nail, you can easily remove that. And I noticed that I applied this Cricut, so I'm gonna pop it off real quick and reapply it. Okay, so I went ahead and reapplied that nail tip on correctly, and now we're just move on to the next nails. Again, I took off my gloves because I always have trouble putting on my press-on nails with the gloves on, so I'm just did it that way, and making sure this nail is straight and pressing down. Putting on for a few seconds. If you see any nail glue coming from the cuticle area, what you're going to do is grab some acetone and your brush and just remove that from the cuticle area. And I am obsessed. And we're just going to continue putting these on. Okay, and there we have the nails applied to my hand, and we're gonna of course finish off with some cuticle oil. The only way to finish off a nail set, to make these nails not look so crusty dusty, you know. Oh my goodness, this came out so beautiful, so perfect. I am so happy with them. Okay, and look at that. Look how beautiful. Oh, just so beautiful. Let's get this focused. There you go. Look how beautiful this set came out. So beautiful. Taylor would be proud. I am obsessed. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I apologize about it being quite long. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't even realize these nails, like the stars, were going to be right next to each other. Didn't realize that, but I like how they came out. Like the cloud just goes together. I'm happy with that. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.